Hey everyone. So, I just did a reading a few hours ago. I just feel on a roll right now. I actually will be filming something on Saturday. So, yeah, I don't know. I figured I'd just make a reading right now, I guess. But anyway, this reading is going to be, does your person want to communicate with you? Are they trying to communicate with you? How are they trying to communicate with you? If they're planning it or if they're just like about to do it, whatever. And we also are going to look at what reminds them of you. And then I also have a song under each pile from Spotify, like a Spotify playlist. And that will kind of, that might help you connect deeper, because I know a lot of the time, for my person, I always end up thinking about a song or something, and I'm like, I wonder if they kind of sent that to me to listen to. I was actually listening to a song and I was like, okay, let me do this reading. So, yes, pile 1 with the pearl bracelet, pile 2 with the red bracelet, and pile 3 with the tiger's eye bracelet. And of course, I made my disclaimer last time. If you pick pile 3, I am life path number 3. A lot of my energy tends to kind of go into that pile. It's still very general messages for everybody, but if at any point there's some parts that seems a little too different from your situation, a little too specific, just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And then if you feel like it's more my energy than yours, then pick another pile along with it, just to kind of balance it out and just see like what messages stick. Okay, don't fully unintentionally, my energy sometimes or tends to influence this reading a lot, like on pile 3. So if you pick that pile, feel free to also watch another pile just to kind of see what messages are the same. But if it does fully resonate with you, that means we're on the same wavelength. That's awesome. Okay, so let's start with pile number 1. Let's put these piles out. I feel like I almost showed that song, and I was like worried for a second. Okay. So hello, pile number 1 with this cute pearl bracelet. Very vintage, the Roaring 20s. Okay, so your song is Say My Name by Destiny's Child. Say my name when no one is around you. Say baby I love you if you ain't running games. Say my name, you acting kind of shady. Ain't calling me baby, why the sudden change, blah blah. So we'll see why maybe that song kind of came up. We have the Empress, we have the High Priestess, okay, we have the Temperance, very powerful cards right now. We have the Three of Swords, okay, and we have the Seven of Swords, okay, we have the Strength card in the reverse, the Three of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands in the reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Fool card. Oof. Okay. Jesus, well, for one thing, I would say that Say My Name, I feel like kind of goes well with like these two cards. Like the Three of Swords talks about like heartbreak, rejection, and then like the Seven of Swords is kind of like sneaking away. It looks like this person is like sneaking away from like a dead body, so maybe they feel like you're sometimes sneaking away from the connection, but let's look into it. So we have 2 3s, so actually no, 3 3s, so you probably see 3 3 3 a lot. You probably see 10 10 10 or 1 1 1 a lot. Okay, someone could be a Leo, someone could be a Sagittarius, okay, but with this, the Empress card, gosh, the Empress card is the Divine Feminine, so I feel like they definitely can view you as like the Divine Feminine, or honestly, maybe that's them. I feel like this person is the feminine energy that's probably trying to connect with you, okay? Even Destiny's Child is like an all-girl group, okay? So I feel like some of you could be, dealing with a female right now in this situation, okay? So yeah, with the Divine Feminine energy, I feel like maybe they are fully aware that they are your Divine Feminine. They're probably fully aware that this is like a significant type of connection, and that they are in their power and they are like aware of it, okay? So the High Priestess, that obviously is intuition. I feel like this is just like a very powerful person, even with that Strength card down there, even though it's in the reverse. This is a really powerful person. I really feel like I'm almost getting like a dominatrix, because even with the Say My Name, you know, like I feel like they're very much like you know that you have feelings for me. Stop acting like you don't. Stop playing games with me. I'm tired of this. Say my name, you know? So I feel like with these two cards, and also with the Temperance card, just like being patient, I feel like they're not budging. Like, I feel like they're waiting for you to message them. They're waiting for you to talk to them, because they're getting kind of tired. Is that, make sure that's tight. Yeah, okay. They're getting kind of tired of this energy that you're kind of doing, where you're like not talking to them, you're avoiding them, you're avoiding confrontation, conversation, whatever. Like I feel like you're just like, you're playing games, you're playing mind games with them, and they're getting sick of it, and they're just like, look, I know that we have a connection. I know that I'm your divine feminine. I know that you have feelings for me, so stop playing around, stop playing games, say my name. Okay? Like, it's just like I feel like it's just like a very intense type of energy. Like, in all honesty, I feel like they're kind of fed up in all honesty. But I feel like in person, they probably don't act that way. But I also feel like you probably haven't really seen them in person in a while, because there is this like rejection, this heartbreak. So I feel like you walked away from them, okay? And honestly, some of you might be cross watchers here, but I feel like you're the one that kind of walked away from them, and they're just kind of being patient, just kind of leaving things to divine timing. But they are getting really fed up with all this silence, and they wish that you would just stop playing mind games and just talk to them, okay? So like, in a way, yeah, they're trying to communicate with you, but they want you to talk to them. I feel like they probably have been the one to always make the first move, and they're just tired of it. Like they probably were the runner, or no, you were probably the runner, they were probably the chaser. So they're getting really tired of playing all these games with you. I feel like you guys really just did not really end things off well. Like right before your separation, you probably were the one that ran away from them. You probably gave them excuses, you know. You probably like liked them from a distance, liked them in silence, but when it came to like being around them, like, you wanted to act like you didn't have feelings for them, you know. You probably like shied away from them whenever you were around them, maybe with friends or something, like in person. It's like you were like afraid to be vulnerable. You were afraid to admit you had feelings for this person. But I feel like they always knew that you liked them. They always knew you had feelings. They always knew you were attracted, because they're a very intuitive person. They're probably very psychic. They probably have like watched pick a card videos maybe, or in general they're just like kind of like a psychic, you know. I feel like they probably like talk to you telepathically. Maybe their higher self does communicate with you, okay? Because like, look at the Temperance also talks about mutual feelings in love readings. So I feel like they know that this is a mutual love. They know that there are mutual feelings, but you're over here acting like it isn't. You're over here acting like, I feel like you're the one that's playing hard to get. You're the one that's trying like really hard to like be like, oh, I don't like this person, I like this person. And they're like, yes, you do. So stop acting like you don't. Stop playing games with me. Just say my name already. You know you love me. You know you love me. XOXO, Gossip Girl. But they're like, you know that you have feelings for me, so stop messing around, stop playing with me, just talk to me. I feel like this person's kind of sassy. Honestly, with these red nails right now, I feel really sassy. I just did them like an hour ago. But yeah, there's just that energy of like, they're just like, I'm getting so tired of this right now. I'm getting really tired of you playing games with me. So yeah, they want you to talk to them. They want you to talk to them first. I feel like from up here, low key, I feel like whenever they think about you, they just think about you acting like you don't have feelings. I feel like they just think about you just trying to run away from the connection. I feel like they're probably still hurt, and they think about how you rejected them, and they're just over here like, why did you reject me? You know you have feelings for me. Why are you playing around? Why are you acting like this? You know, like, so when they think about you, I feel like there is a little bit of resentment. You know, I feel like there is a little bit of resentment towards you because they like you. There's resentment because they do have this attraction. They know that you guys have like a very deep connection, and you're hiding it and you're acting like you don't, and you could even be like dating other people but still checking up on their energy, seeing how they're doing, but it's like a very sneaky energy that you're doing, and it's like you're trying to get away with it, you know? Like you probably are on their social media or something, you know, like anonymously. You probably don't follow them, but you probably visit their social media all the time, just kind of like Instagram or whatever. Maybe a friend of yours is friends with them, and they watch their stories, they see their posts, and they kind of tell you about it so that you can get away with not having to follow them and see what they're doing, you know? Or maybe they have like a public account or something, so you can just snoop on there whenever you want, and they probably feel that sometimes, that they probably feel that energy. They're probably like, I feel like this person is stalking me right now online. I feel like they're like low-key kind of creeping on me right now, and I'm getting really fed up because like it's like, why are you trying so hard to hide this connection? Just say my name, you know? I feel like maybe like, I don't know, maybe like maybe in the past when you like, you know, first started talking and first started liking them or something, you maybe told your friends about them, and you always said their name, but then like kind of when you rejected them, when you kind of walked away from them, you just decided almost as if their name was like a curse word, and you're just like, I'm not gonna say their name, I'm not gonna say it, and they're just like, why are you trying so hard to run away from this connection, to a point where you can't even talk to me? Like I just imagine like, I feel like you probably have ran into each other in person after this whole thing went down, and they're just like, really, you can't even say hi, you can't say my name at all. Like I know you know who I am, we've talked a million times, you're over here acting like I'm a stranger, just talk to me. Like, okay, I'm just getting like a really sassy, fed up person. So it's like, yeah, they want to communicate with you, but I feel like they have always been the one that made the first move, and they're waiting patiently, but they are annoyed. And they're just like, I know you're gonna crack at one point or another, you need to talk to me because I'm just getting tired of this. Like, you need to talk to me because this is getting ridiculous. I made the first move, I left you alone because you acted like you weren't interested in me, you acted like the feelings weren't mutual, you kind of rejected me, you turned me down, you walked away, you probably put them in the third party, and they're just like, look, I'm just gonna sit back and wait for you to come to your senses, for you just to stop trying to fight this connection and talk to me yourself. But until then, I know that this connection is here, you know, and yeah, they could be communicating with you telepathically, waiting for you to talk to them. Or maybe like spirit, you know, maybe their higher self sends you a lot of signs that reminds you of them. Like maybe their name is also the name of like a place, you know, like maybe like the name of a city or something, like Elizabeth, you know, like that type of thing. Maybe like a store, a boutique, a brand, just a place near you. Like maybe their name is like maybe popular in your area, like in your state or something too, you know? Like, I feel like they just know that there are plenty of times where you probably have encountered and seen their name, you know? And just in general, I feel like they know plenty of times where you were reminded of them, okay? So, like, what reminds them of you? Let's see. The Strength card in reverse, the Three of Wands, Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Oof. I feel like it's like up here I just get like a very pissed off energy. like obviously there is love there, you know, if they are your divine feminine, there is love there, but they're just getting really tired of this silence because they do want to be with you. They want to talk to you, and they're tired of you acting like the connection isn't real. But they're waiting for you to stop being afraid and approach them. They don't want to be the one to approach you because they're afraid you're going to run away again or something. So down here I feel like it's almost like it just seems a little darker, at least just with like the Ten of Swords. But like let's crack at this. So yeah, they could have Leo somewhere in their chart. I feel like, I don't know, I kind of feel like when they think about you, they think about like someone that's just doubting themselves, someone that's trying so hard to fight the connection, okay? I feel like when they think about their future, they think about you, because I feel like they do know that there will be something with you in like the future, in the near future. I feel like they, you know, they are aware of this connection, so they do see something happening with you in the future. So when they think about their life, when they think about like settling down or something, they think about you, but they know that that's not there yet. I feel like they know that they probably worked really hard, and they really worked on themselves throughout this whole separation that you guys are in, and they're just like, they know that you're going to be there waiting at the end for like a fresh new start, for a fresh new beginning, but they do want you to talk to them. They do want you to actually kind of pick up where you guys left off, because they're probably the last ones to message you. They're probably the last ones to say something, and like, maybe, I don't know, you could have made some type of gesture, but they probably were like, really, that was your gesture, like that little tiny thing, like, come on, like that's not doing anything right now. You need to talk to me. Stop playing games, stop beating around the bush, just tell me you have feelings for me. I'm tired of this, you know? So like, I feel like you probably did something that'd be like, no, I know, I like you, whatever, but I feel like it wasn't what they wanted you to do. I feel like they didn't want you to do it the way how you did it, you know? They probably were just like, why are you telling me indirectly? Like, why won't you tell me yourself? Why are you trying so hard to hide from this whole connection, this whole situation? Like, this can be such a beautiful connection, but you're hiding from it so much. Like this could literally be, you know, marriage, happy life, happy family, happy home, whatever, and you're trying so hard to hide from it, and I'm just getting really tired of it, you know? I feel like they're patiently waiting for this whole like karmic cycle that you guys have together to end. I feel like there's a lot of karma between you guys, like maybe like, you know, from past life karma that you had to just kind of go through after you met each other, you know, triggering an awakening and everything. Because these cards are kind of clarifying the ones above. But yeah, like they're just waiting very patiently for this situation to just come to an end. They're just getting really tired of waiting around. Like, they really want something to actually happen with you. And yeah, like, whenever they think about a future, whenever they think about like, it's like future planning, I feel like you always come to their mind. Like, I feel like even like if they think about like maybe a job offer or applying for a job or working, they're probably like, okay, I wonder how close that would be to where they are. I wonder, you know, or I want to live in a house like this one day. I wonder what kind of, you know, I wonder what they would want. I wonder what side of the bed they sleep on, so that like, you know, I wonder how, you know, how coordinated that is. I wonder how many kids they want. I wonder, you know, I feel like they actually think about all that stuff, you know, like just like they think about like, you know, married life and family life and everything, and when they think about it, they automatically think about you. I feel like it's not even like an if, I feel like it's a when, you know, not like an, oh, if we ever get together. It's like a, when we get together, I wonder if they, you know, I wonder if they want pets, I wonder how many kids they want, I wonder how they want the wedding to be, I want, you know, like I feel like they really do feel this way. Because they know that there's a connection there. Like they're fully awakened to the connection. They're not acting like there isn't. Okay? Like, they are like this divine feminine energy. Like, there is some self-doubt sometimes, or if anything, maybe weakness. Like, I feel like sometimes they do get an urge to talk to you. They do get an urge to approach you instead, because you're taking so long, because you're dragging your feet. But they know they have to stay strong. They know they have to wait, because I feel like, yeah, they don't want to do any, they don't want to make any brash decision, because I feel like if they lose their patience and they approach you first, that you're just going to start running again, like how you did last time, and then the cycle continues, and they do want a fresh new start with you. So they want you to stop acting like you don't care, and stop acting like you don't feel for them because they know that you do, and they just want you to just give in and let go of these control issues and, you know, just accept the connection for what it is. Okay, so now let's pull from the Romance Angel Oracle deck. Thank you, Spirit. So pile number 1 with the pearl bracelet. What else can you tell us about this connection and how this person, like, if they want to communicate, and how it reminds them of this person? They're waiting patiently. They want to get over this whole heartbreak and rejection. Release your ex, okay? Like I said earlier, I feel like you guys definitely put them in like a third-party situation. Like, you know, you could have had a karmic, and so they were waiting patiently for that to end. Maybe when you made this like gesture or something, they were like, you're dating someone, like you have a girlfriend right now. I'm not gonna talk to you while you're dating someone. I don't want to look like a homewrecker. I don't want to be that person, you know. So they're probably just like, look, you need to get out of that relationship, you know. So you probably just recently got out of a karmic relationship, or you're about to, or something, or, you know, like you're still in it, and they're waiting for that to be over. So they're not going to approach you until that situation is over, because they know that you're with someone you shouldn't be with. They know you don't have feelings for that person, so they're like, can you release them already? Or if you just broke up with him, they're just like, okay, I feel like they probably feel like this person is still a little bit of a threat. They feel like this person is still kind of in your energy, and so they're waiting for you to officially let go of them so that they can actually like move forward with you. Okay, what else? Romantic feelings in the reverse. So your feelings are real and worth exploring. I feel like they just weren't explored yet with you. I feel like you guys have never actually been together. They do, like, it's like they do feel this strong connection, but you guys have never actually done anything together. You never really been with each other. It's just more of like a spiritual connection right now. What else? Attraction in the reverse. So you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of hindrance right now. Like there's a lot of hindrance towards the attraction. Like just a lot of pretending that there isn't attraction there. Wow. I kind of just like flipped over before I could even do anything. So give your relationship a chance, work in your partnership. So yeah, I feel like they're just like, look, stop trying to deny this connection, give it a chance. I'm just getting really tired of this situation with you. I just want to be together already. Release this ex that you had, or, you know, release this person that was in your energy, because maybe it was like someone you thought was your soulmate long before you met this person, and then they broke your heart right before they came in, and that kind of made you swear off love forever, and they're just like, I'm not gonna do that to you. That was a completely different person. Give me a break. Give this relationship a chance and stop trying to deny the connection that we have. Okay, yeah, with the romantic feelings in the reverse, like I said, I feel like, and also the attraction card, but both being in the reverse, I really feel like there's just been a lot of denial about this situation. Like, you know, like you probably both, you know, you both feel this connection, but you're both denying it very heavily, and you're acting like there's nothing there. You know, like you guys barely even like look at each other, because I feel like there's a lot of coldness around each other. Like you guys really just don't talk at all. So they do want something to happen, because they're like, I'm tired of this, so please talk to me and stop acting like you don't know who I am. You know, like, you know who I am. Talk to me already. You know, and yeah, just like, I'm just getting like Ace of Cups in the reverse with these two cards. Just like kind of smothering down your romantic feelings, like shoving it down, acting like they're not there, because, you know, there's just a lot of like worry and shyness about maybe something being ruined, or, you know, ending. And yeah, so that's kind of leaving both of you guys just like denying the feelings that you have. And then like Spirit is just saying to give this relationship a chance, because you guys need to work on it. You guys need to like make this effort. You need to put in the effort and actually talk to each other, and stop acting so weird around each other, you know? Like you're really gonna have to put in the effort and make up for all this lost time, okay? Ooh, burp confirmation. Also, oh no, the song All I Ever Wanted by Billie Eilish is also kind of playing in my head. I know that song a little bit from like TikTok, so you can play that song and see the lyrics. Also, yeah, Say My Name is an older song, but like you can play Say My Name by Destiny's Child and like play that. I feel like this person's very like into R&B or something. Okay. Say my name when no one is around you. Say baby I love you. Whatever. Okay. I always say whatever after everything. Okay, so thank you, pile number 1. So, hey, pile number 2. So, there's your song. You have the 10 of Cups. Oh my god. Well, yeah. You have the King of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the 10 of Swords. Why do I keep saying 10? Oh my god. You probably see the number 10 a lot, or just the number 1. Let me think 1 1. But yeah, I mean to say the King of Swords. Like I keep looking at that 10. So yeah, okay. The King of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the King of Swords, the Hanged Man. I forgot, this is the deck that got more cards. You got the 5 of Cups. Oh my god, how am I going to fit all these? Five of Cups. And... oh, this is the... okay. This is the King of Swords. This is the Queen. Yeah, this is the Queen of Swords. And that's the King of Swords. So there could be some counterpart energy going on. You guys could be like air signs. But... seeing... ooh. Jesus. And yeah, the Hangman. You have the 9 of Cups in the reverse. You have the 5 of Cups again. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse. The Knight of Pentacles. And the World in the reverse. Okay. And yeah, your song is Slip by Elliot Moss. The chorus is, or it's gonna slip, slip, slip through your hands. And then this is like the opening. So it's like, I won't keep watching you dance around in your smoke. Who can flicker out? You're not the light I used to know. It also goes on like, I don't believe in safety nets. Strung along and make it all right. To let go. You're nothing like I used to know. Okay. You can obviously look up the lyrics. I just wrote down as much as I can fit on this little tiny card. I was just gonna write the title, but then I was like, let me actually remember the lyrics. But with this song though, there is kind of the energy of like losing someone, like losing something. Okay. So I mean, we do have a lot of communication cards right now. Like, I feel like with this Hangman, it kind of, I feel like these people are like about to let them go, you know? Or they're probably about to be like, okay, let's untie this person, because they're just kind of watching them. Okay? And of course you do have the whole celestial body right there. But let's get back to that though. So the first card, but you have a lot of, it's like, I feel like there's a lot of different people involved in this situation though. This person could be a water sign, like they could be, but like we also have air right here. I'm like shaking the camera so much. Notice how for each of these, they're not facing you, like they're all facing away. Okay? Like literally all these people are facing away. I feel like with this song, that they probably think that this connection's kind of dead in the water. I feel like they don't really feel like they got the closure that they wanted, that they needed. Okay? But I do feel like that there is like a strong love here. I'm kind of getting almost like Romeo and Juliet vibes, because like on this side it's just like, it's like a young love, you know, like when you're still young and beautiful type of energy, like, you know. Another song, Young and Beautiful by Lana Del Rey. But yeah, just this energy of like this young love at first, and everything's, you know, fresh and attractive and everything. Like you're probably both pretty young people. I'm almost getting like high school sweethearts type of vibe. Like maybe some of you kind of miss this old fling, this old relationship you were in when you were younger, and you're just kind of wondering if they're thinking about you. Okay. Because like I feel like this is the side you would really want, like aim to get, you know, because this is kind of like, this is a love of a lifetime, this is destiny, you know. But on this side it's more like, you know, it's more like attraction, like while you're young, and then like that attraction eventually kind of goes away as you get older, and then you kind of grow colder, or not colder, but like, you know, maybe colder just towards each other. Like the attraction starts to fade away as you like lose your physical attraction, you know. Like I kind of just feel like this is like The One That Got Away. Another song, The One That Got Away, Katy Perry. Just like I don't feel like singing, right? I have to whisper sing. And in another life, I would be your girl. We keep all our promises, be us against the world. And in another life, I would make you stay, so I don't have to say you were the one that got away. The one that got away. That's a fucking good song. But also, yeah, I'm whisper singing because it's 10:30 at night and people sleep. But anyway. But yeah, no, I really do feel like some of you like probably like this is probably like a high school sweetheart relationship for a lot of you, and you know, like I really feel like, you know, you just don't talk to this person anymore, okay? Like I'm getting a lot of songs about like not really seeing each other anymore, and just like things just kind of slowly dissipated with you guys. You know? Like I feel like this person probably learned a lot from you with this connection that you guys had. I'm getting like if you love someone, you know, let them go, set them free. If they come back, they were always yours. If they don't, they never were, you know. So I really feel like this person just feels like they lost you. Like you know, probably something happened. For those of you who are like aren't high school sweethearts, but you know, for something, I feel like something just happened, and then you kind of just had to go your separate ways. And they do miss you. They think about you, but they feel like they don't know the next time they're gonna see you. Like I just feel like something kind of ended really weirdly with you guys. Like it wasn't a proper goodbye. It wasn't a proper ending. Maybe some of you are just like afraid to say goodbye to each other. Like you know. Like it's just so much walking away right now. Like it's almost like, maybe for the older viewers, some of you probably like went and married somebody else, or you're with someone else right now, and maybe for some reason you're just kind of, maybe you just kind of clicked on, just kind of wondering what's going on. But I feel like, yeah, this other person that you maybe were with, or you saw something with, they, you know, you kind of just separated, and you're with someone else now, and it's just like this really bittersweet like connection with you guys. I like, it was like a bittersweet end. Like they really feel it like they lost the one, you know? I feel like they thought of you as the one that got away. Like they probably saw you as like their soulmate or something, and they're just like, you know, I don't know if I'm ever gonna see this person again. Like, you know? Like it's just like a really sad energy, like all is lost, you know? It's really sad. Yeah, I feel like they kind of just had to surrender this connection. They just had to let you go. Like I feel like this is you. Like some of you could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, I feel like you're being the Queen of Swords right now. You know, like I feel like you just kind of had to ice them out. feel like this connection kind of let you know what you really want, you know? Like yeah, you just kind of had to leave them behind. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like, you know, even though you guys are both, like, in these high positions, like, they're the King of Cups, you're the Queen of Swords, I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like they liked you more than you liked them. I feel like they really thought that they could mate with you for life. They really thought that they could be with you forever. But I just feel like you probably just lost your attraction to them. You kind of, like, you no longer wanted to be with them. You didn't really see a fulfilled life with them anymore. So I feel like you kind of just walked away, and they kind of just had to like watch you leave. Maybe you let them go, or they let you go, you know? Like, I kind of feel like, I don't know, I feel like they're probably not really trying to communicate with you because they just see you as someone that is gone now. Like, they see you as someone who walked out of their lives and just moved on to someone else, and they're just like, I don't know, I kind of feel like, with this card, like with this flower behind this person, it's like they kind of want to thank you, like they kind of want to thank you because I feel like they learned a nice lesson from this situation. Like, I feel like this, for you guys reading this is probably more of like a karmic connection you guys had with each other. Like, it was a strong connection, it was like a spiritual type of connection, but it was karmic, not like a twin flame, not a soulmate, it was a karmic. And so, like, they learned their lessons from you. They had to kind of grow and move on. You know, I feel like they appreciate what they had with you. You guys both learned a lesson from this situation. I feel like at times they do miss you, but they know that they can't really get you back, that they know that you kind of slipped through their hands, so they don't want to, like, I feel like they don't want to intrude on your life anymore. Like, they let you go, and I feel like maybe they're hopeful that at one point or another you'll come back to them, but for now, like, they're just kind of like, this person's happy on their own, this person's happy with somebody else, and it's not me, so I don't want to be that person to intrude on their life now. Like, I'm just gonna leave them alone, let them be, and let them enjoy their love life now, and not, you know, not intrude on it, you know? It's almost like they're just kind of like sitting here, like, with this rose behind their back. Like, maybe one day, you know, like maybe one day I'll see them again. Maybe one day we can start over, you know? Because I just feel like the way how you guys ended things, it really was just like, like, it wasn't really the right closure. Like, I feel like you kind of just left. Like, for some of you, it could have been like cheating, you know. Maybe some of you like cheated on this person with this person, so maybe they're just like, you know what, I can't be with someone who had an affair. I can't be with someone who cheated on me. Like, let's just let this go, you know? For some of you, I'm not calling you guys cheaters. I'm just saying for some of you that was probably the situation. You know, I feel like, yeah, they just had to kind of make this decision to let you go. Okay? Let me look at the Hangman. Yeah, I'll look at the Hangman real quick in the book. Just kind of see what else I can get from that. Okay. So the two sides of the Hangman card can be seen as exhalation and inhalation, metaphorically speaking. On the other side, ego and preconceptions are released. On this side, symbols enter the consciousness one by one to be perceived more clearly by a mind emptied of expectations. It is helpful to lay this card side by side with the Hierophant and compare them as the two acolytes are doing. The snake on the Hierophant's cross has come down to earth. Wisdom is no longer linked to doctrine. It is an attribute of contemplation. The mask is broken. Illusions are shattered. What are you now ready to see? Yo, this is like a really heavy energy with this reading. I feel like they lost any type of expectations of anything to happen with you. Like, it's like they do miss this love that they once had with you, that they miss I really feel like this is like an ex, you know, like this really is someone that you were with, and it was fun while it lasted. It was like a sweet young love, very like honeymoon phase, but then something just kind of happened, and they really thought that maybe you would come back. Maybe they thought that they would see you again, but nowadays their illusions are just completely shattered. Like they know that they lost you, you know, like they really know that they lost you. They don't think that they're gonna ever see you again. They don't think that you're coming back. They really do just see you as the one that got away. I feel like that's what they think of. Like they probably think of like really sad songs when they think about you, and just be like, you know, be like, this person is no longer in my life. Like they're gone for good. I'm not gonna. I don't know if I can wait on them anymore. Nothing's gonna happen. I'm not gonna see them again. Like they're like really heartbroken over this. Like they really feel like their wishes of ever being together are crushed with this 9 of Cups in the reverse. Okay. If this isn't a third party, I feel like this could be their energy, like where they used to be this very loving, optimistic person, like so full of love and joy. Now they've turned into this very cold, bitter, and jaded person because I really, honestly, I feel like you guys really hurt them. Like I don't know, like, you know, like please comment down below if you picked this pile and just kind of explain the situation. I know probably a lot of people are going to be like, I didn't hurt them, they hurt me, but like they feel like you hurt them. They feel like they just look at you as the one that got away. Like, you know, you didn't have to cheat on them. You probably didn't, you know, not everyone did. I feel like some of you may have kind of, if not cheating, you probably just chose one person over the other. But I feel like if this isn't another person, which it might be because it's like a different sign, if this isn't another person, I kind of feel like maybe, you know, however cold you were to them, they're now taking on that energy as being this really cold, you know, dark person, and they're not really going to let people see their true self anymore. They don't want to open themselves up to anybody anymore. They don't want to be this loving person anymore, you know, and this might kind of close them off for romantic relationships in the future with other people. You know, I feel like it's going to take a really long time for them to open up again. It's going to take a really long time for them to be optimistic again about their love life after this whole thing ended with you. Like they really just gave up on love. Like I feel like they really let go of any type of expectations of love, you know? And it's like this little flower just it grows behind them, and I feel like one day they will give it to someone else. But for right now, like I really see this, like this flower, like this rose is their heart, and they don't want to pick out the last rose that they have. Like imagine like this used to be a full garden filled, like a full like garden filled with roses, a field of roses, and it's like they gave all the roses to you, and then once you left, they were just left with this like dry, you know, dead, empty garden, and they only have one rose left. You know, like they only have one rose left. So when they see people, and they see people that they might be attracted to, they might want to give everything to, that they might want to give their only rose, their heart to, their other cup to. Of all these other cups that are fallen, they only have 2 cups left standing, one for them, one for someone else. But like, it's gonna take them a really long time to trust anyone again. Like, it's gonna take them a long time to trust people again. It's like I feel like they don't really want to talk to anybody, like romantic wise. Like they're just gonna be very closed off, very jaded, very bitter for forever. You know, not forever, but you know, for a really long time. It's just gonna, like, because they have to start over. Like they went from being the king to the knight again. You know, even down to the page. Like they really, like, I feel like they lost so much with this connection. You know, they just, like, it's like you reaped them of their laurels. You know, you just kind of left them. God, this is really heavy energy, and like, yeah, like they have to start over, they have to get back out there, but they're kind of afraid to, because they don't want to be hurt again, you know? So yeah, the next person that they meet, like when they actually meet their soulmate, I feel like you're just like a karmic for them. When they really meet like their soulmate, or say if by chance this is just a very karmic separation of a soulmate journey, if you come back to their life, you know, they're going to be very closed off. They're going to be very cautious. They're going to be very, like, conserved to themselves for a while before they really trust the situation again, before they really trust love again, okay? So I feel like for now, like, they're really just, like, they just don't really want to talk to anybody anymore, like, regarding love, you know? Like, I feel like they don't really want to, like, date or do anything. Okay. So this person and this whole situation, what's happening? What's gonna happen to them? I feel like that, God. I'm not really sure if I want to pull these. No. I think those were just from the last reading. They just kind of all came out at once. Okay. So, thank you, Spirit. So yes, pile number 2. This whole situation with this King of Cups. Like what's going on here? What else can we see here with this situation? Ooh. Okay, in my head I was thinking fatal attraction, and then this card came out. I feel like this connection it's just a very fatal attraction. Like, you know, they probably still, you know, find you very attractive. They probably still have feelings for you, obviously, because they're still hurt by this whole situation. But I feel like this whole situation just makes them almost like addicted to you, addicted to what you once had, and it affects any type of romantic life that they could have in the future. Because I feel like this situation was not true love, okay? Like, this was not a romance of a lifetime. I feel like this was something that felt like it was at the time. This was like a high school sweetheart type of energy where it's like you're together and people like look up to you and they're like, oh my God, they're such a cute couple. They're such a cute couple. Oh my God, they're so sweet, whatever. And then once they graduate and maybe go off to a different schools or something, like they end up breaking up. Like things happen. People get pulled apart. So I feel like this was that type of connection where it felt very strong at the time. It felt like if you probably felt like you're gonna marry this person, they felt like they're gonna marry you. They really felt like this at the time was like the love of their life. Like you were the love of their life. But then things just kind of, the universe just decided otherwise, and they've just been heartbroken by it, and they're just realizing that this isn't really what they initially thought it was, okay? Like that pile is definitely for somebody. If you're over here like, I've never dated this person, like, God. I feel like if anything, if you're over here like, I've never dated this person, what are you talking about? If anything, this is probably how they were with somebody else. So in turn, they are afraid to talk to you. You know, in turn, they're not opening up to you because they are so crushed. Like their soul is crushed from a past love that they once had, okay? But otherwise, I feel like a lot of you probably just watching this and, you know, you were in a relationship with this person and you're just kind of wondering, I wonder if they think about me. I wonder if they still have feelings for me. But like, I feel like you better leave this person alone. I feel like you really ripped their heart out. You better let them grow and move on, you know? Like you really were like the one that got away for this person. And once again, if you never dated them, then they felt that the one got away from them, and it's going to take them a very long time before they open up to you. So you better give them some space and let them, you know, give them some space and let them really work on healing before approaching them. Let them come to you. Do not bother them. They are broken. They need their space to heal. They really do. Okay? So thank you, pile number 2. Just again, give them space. If you did not date them and this is someone else's energy, if someone else broke their heart and you know they're just someone that you like and they seem really shy, really closed off to you, that is why. That is why someone broke their heart. If you're not the one that broke their heart, someone broke their heart, okay? But just you're really just gonna have to be patient. You're gonna have to give this person space, okay? So moving on to pile number 3. Lordy, pile number 2 was so dark. Oh my, it was so sad. But pile number 3. So like, do they want to communicate with you, and how, or how do they try to communicate with you? And like, what reminds them of you? Okay, forgot to name the cards. So we have the 9 of Pentacles, we have the 6 of Wands, the 7 of Cups, which that card keeps coming out, okay? We have the Knight of Cups, we have the Emperor, we have the Magician, okay? So 2 major arcanas. And like, what reminds them of you, we have the Knight of Cups again, we have the Moon, that's Cancer energy, we have the 6 of Swords, we have the Hanged Man in the reverse, we have 6 of Wands again. This happened like twice today, just the repetitive cards, okay? And then the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so we have Aries, we have Cancer. These 2 aren't any particular sign. Like with the Pentacle here, this could be an earth sign. I'm also kind of getting like a Libra or something, just like with that whole like candle burning at both ends type of energy. Okay. Okay, so the song that you got is Down We Fall by Drake Bell. Okay, let me look at this part first. You were so clever, you kept it together today. By the way, I'll no longer ignore you. I wanted to show you again, I'm your friend. Sometimes we just pretend. In the chorus. And all I can say is you saved me. Change all the things that have made me entertaining something down for fun. God. It's like I had the shuffle on Spotify and I was like low-key embarrassed to even use that song because I'm like, oh god, it's from Drake and Josh. But I was like, you know what, let me just leave it. Like it came out as shuffled, let me just leave that song. But that actually is a really nice song. Okay, that was, if you guys don't remember, this was that episode actually with Allison Stoner, right? And she was Drake's like #1 fan, and obviously she's like Megan's age. She was this little girl that was just like obsessing over Drake, who's probably like 17 years old. And he was kind of mean to her at first, and he was just like, oh my god, leave me alone, like you're obsessed with me, whatever, you're so annoying. And then obviously she was really hurt and he felt really bad about it, so that he wrote her this song being like, you know what, I actually really appreciate how dedicated you were to me, and I shouldn't have hurt you like that. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have ignored you. I shouldn't have taken you for granted. Like, you know, you're just a fan of mine, and I should be nicer to you, you know. This is a really nice song, because, yeah, like, just looking at the lyrics, at first I was like, oh god, this song, but when I actually looked at the lyrics, I was like, this is actually a really sweet song. So I feel like in general, this person probably, like, really took you for granted at the time. You know, like, you probably gave them all the attention, and then they were just like they just ignored you and acted like they didn't have feelings for you or something. Okay, so yeah, with the 9 of Pentacles, they probably is facing the other way. I feel like they just see you as this very independent person. You know, obviously you're probably single when you initially approach them, initially talk to them, but now that they kind of see you as this person who's like, I'm gonna stay single, I'm gonna stay independent, and I'm gonna walk away because I don't want to deal with you anymore because you ignored me. So, you know, I feel like they just kind of saw you just kind of like no longer paying attention to them after so long of them not paying attention to you. Okay, we have the 6 burp confirmation, we have the 6 of Wands. Okay, this side is kind of like you know, I won the battle, but at what cost? Like, look at all the blood on their suits. Like, on this side, it's like they're cheering on this person that just came in from battle, like this knight in shining armor type of thing. But then this side kind of talks about like, okay, but who actually helped me? Like, I did this myself. You guys just kind of let me go through this battle alone, basically. You know, I feel like they were probably playing this whole, oh, who can ignore each other the longest battle, and they were like, okay, I won, you know, like I played hard to get, I won, but then he's just, you know, they're just over here like, why did I do that? Like what, literally, what was the reason? Like, what was the reason that I had to ignore this person that I love, or ignore this person that I have feelings for, so that they eventually walk away from me? I feel like they really were blinded by all of the choices that they had. Like, they're probably like a really attractive person. They probably had a lot of, you know, I feel like this is a guy, you know, they had a lot of girls after them. They had a lot of people attracted to them, and, or in general, like, just, this also talks about being confused in love. Like, they had like so many different choices, so many different things. They probably had way too many people talking into their ear as well, okay? Because the Six of Wands, I also kind of think of like a group of people, okay? They had like, I feel like they had too many people telling them what to do with this connection, and like, I don't know, maybe, I feel like they probably have like some fuckboy friends that are probably just like, oh no, just ignore her, play hard to get, she'll come to you, and then eventually you left, and then they're just over here like, haha, you know, they probably try to spin it and be like, oh my gosh, she's crazy, or oh my, you know, whatever, and they're probably just like, yeah, way to go, oh my god, you're such a player, and he's over here like, why did I do that? Like, why did I do that to this person who like legitimately cared about me, who really wanted to get to know me? Why did I ignore them? Why did I turn them down? Why did I reject them? Like, why did I do that? You know, I feel like they really are looking back at how stupid they were, and they're just thinking like, you know, I really should have came in and made an offer to them. Okay, and I feel like I feel like this situation kind of let them awaken, you know, like let them really realize that they are like this divine masculine energy, and I feel like they're trying to manifest you back, okay? So, yeah, I do feel like, yeah, they are trying to communicate with you. And they're probably, like, waiting, you know, to get their mind right, to come forward and make an offer. I feel like they really do want to make a love offer, you know, in person, after so long of just acting like they didn't care about you. They probably have to travel to see you or something. Like, they're probably just planning it out how they're going to do it, okay? But I don't know, I feel like you might hear from them soon, because this night is arriving as opposed to like leaving. It's not like they just left on their journey. I feel like it's actually been a really long journey away from you. Like, look at how this person is on the horse leaving, and now this person's here. So I feel like they really took like a really long journey. Maybe along the way they have a lot of temptation, a lot of offers from other people. Again, they're probably a really attractive person, a lot of people flirting with them, a lot of options in love, and now they're like, no, I want to come to this person. Like, I want to approach this person and just be there for them, you know. So I feel like they probably want to be the one to kind of make the first move for once and talk to you after, you know, just being weird and playing hard to get, okay? I feel like they're probably like originally like kind of like a trickster or something. So, oh shit, the Magician that actually has like, I saw the Pentacle immediately because it's like just right there and it's shining in your face. But they have all of the signs. This has the Cups, the Swords, and the Wand, and the Pentacle. Okay. So I just think of balance, also with the infinity symbol above their head. I feel like they, in like the candle here, I feel like this really is talking about a lot of balance and like, you know, manifestation. So I feel like they want to come back and they want this situation to be balanced, that they want it to be mutual with you too. Like, they're tired of acting like they don't feel any type of way, okay? Like, I feel like this person had like a lot of tricks up their sleeve at the time, like a trickster, like a magician. Okay, and Oh, I feel like they're more grounded now with this root chakra. But I just see this, like, this Emperor card as being someone who just really wants to open up now. Like, they really want to open up to you and stop hiding their feelings. Like, this person they're very open. Like, they're facing you. You know, you see their entire body. Like, they aren't, like obviously they're covered in armor, but like their body's open. Like, there's not a table in front of them, there's not a satchel, there's not water. Like, their entire body is open from head to toe. You can see them. I feel like they're ready to be completely transparent with you. Okay, so, like, what reminds them of you? So yeah, the Knight of Cups, just like love offer, like imagination. I feel like they really just kind of want to go in and sweep you off your feet. I feel like they probably just think a lot about how they want to approach you, how they want to make this offer to you, okay? I'm kind of getting this Moon card, in all honesty. I'm kind of taking it a little more literal. Like, you're probably very into, like, astrology or something. Maybe like the phases of the moon, they look at it and then they think about you. Like, they probably just think about you when they see the moon, you know? Otherwise, this is just, like, mysterious, okay? I feel like they just think of you as just this very mysterious person, you know? I'm getting, like, a very wise energy from this card as well. Yeah, just like dark and mysterious type of person. I feel like they think of you as dark and mysterious. Also, you know, this is Pisces. I meant to say Pisces. I think I said Cancer. I actually don't remember if I said Pisces or Cancer. I think I said Cancer. The moon is Pisces. They could have, like, water in their chart somewhere. They could have Pisces in their chart. They could be a Pisces moon. Okay, but yeah, I feel like they kind of are this hopeless romantic. Even if they didn't show it at the time, I feel like they did act like a little bit of a fuckboy around you. They acted like they didn't care, but I feel like they really do have this, like, this very romantic side to them, and I feel like they are ready to be transparent with you. And yeah, when they think about you, that they think of, like, this very, like, you know, mysterious person. Or also, I feel like maybe they think about you at night when they go to sleep, you know? Like, they probably, like, you probably come to them in their dreams, or, like, right, you know, when they're kind of calm at the end of a long day, like working or something. They kind of just come home, and, you know, they just kind of like lay in bed, stare at the ceiling or whatever, and then they just think about you. Just a bunch of thoughts about you just kind of pour in, and it's like they, you know, I feel like they want to move forward with you. They really want something with you, okay? Because usually, like, the Six of Swords talks about, like, moving on, you know, or, you know, traveling. It also talks about traveling. So like I said, they could be wanting to travel. You could be at a distance from this person, and they actually do need to travel to get to you. Okay, we also have 666, okay? So yeah, the number 6 could be prominent. I don't know, maybe like what month of June or something, but that doesn't really mean anything though. But maybe the month of June is relevant to somebody. Doesn't have to be. But yeah, just the number 6, like 666. They probably see the number 6 a lot, and I don't know, they could think about you because of that. Okay. Also, the number 6 is the Lover's card for Major Arcana. But yeah, I'm just getting a lot of, like, night, okay? Also, a lot of these cards, they are dark. It's like sun setting, the moon is out and everything. So I feel like in general, yeah, at nighttime, like, they probably have, like, really busy days. They're doing a lot of stuff. But at nighttime, you know, when they come home after a long day, they can relax, they can unwind, and they actually have time to think about you then. So yeah, they probably do think about you a lot at nighttime. Like, that, just the moon just reminds them of you. Like, you know, they probably know that you're into astrology or something, like, that you like stuff like that. You know, and they just, you know, like, very dramatic, like a TV show. They just stare outside at the moon and just think about the love of their life. They just think about you. So the Hanged Man in the reverse. for love, this talks about like not being in a relationship anymore. This talks about like leaving a situation, making a decision, okay? So they could be making because it's really very much under the Knight of Cups, they could be making the decision to approach you. They could be maybe if they were in a third party before, they're no longer in it, okay? Like maybe they originally put you in a third party situation and they left it a while ago, you know, because they knew they had to move on from that person, they had to move on from that situation. Like it could have been a karmic that they were with, and they're no longer with them, for one, so you don't have to worry about that. And also, yeah, they're just making the decision, like they're like, because I feel like for the longest time they felt stuck with this, but now they're more in their power, so I feel like they do, like they did make the decision now to approach you. Like they're no longer confused, they're no longer like trying to win some unnecessary battle, okay? I feel like at this point, like it's not like an ego thing, but with the Six of Wands, that they do want a victory, but a better one this time, like a humble victory with you, like not like some egotistical, like, oh, I won the battle, I won the useless battle of who can ignore the other the longest. Like I feel like this time around they're just like, no, I want to actually be with you this time. I really want this victory with you, you know? Like I feel like when they think about you, they think about like just kind of wanting to be on top with you, you know? Like on top of the world with you. Also, there are a lot of like wreaths in just this reading right now. You like the last one, just like this like laurel right here. Okay. But I mean, that's also the same. It's the same cards. Okay, and then Five of Pentacles in the reverse. In the upright, this card talks about being kind of left out in the cold, but in the reverse, I feel like I just feel like they want to get out of this energy now. Like they're tired of this like cold shoulder type of energy with you. They're tired of not really being around you. Okay, let me check that real quick, see what else this card means in the reverse. I feel like this just talks about like recovery, so I feel like they just want to recover from this. They want to recover from this like weird mess with you. I just feel like, yeah, they just spent all this time ignoring you and acting like they didn't care about you, and they're just tired of it. They really just want to kind of manifest you back into their life. They want to come back, but with balance this time, and really move forward and make a romantic gesture and stop being so egotistical about it. Like I feel like they're ready to kind of leave their ego at the door and do what they should have done in the first place, okay? So yeah, I really feel like they really just want to recover this situation with you, because I feel like they know that they kind of messed up in the past, and they really did take you for granted, and now they just want to see you again, because the Five of Cups in Five of Pentacles in the reverse also talks about like spiritual poverty. So I feel like they really did feel like they were missing something when it came to you. Like I really feel like they were completely missing, like just missing out on being with you, okay? Also, of course, as usual, pile 1 had the Empress card, okay? Like the divine feminine to the divine masculine. So I feel like your energy might be in the first pile, and you might be a little pissed at this person low-key and be like, I'm so tired of this, you know, like you better make the first move, I'm tired of it, you know? So I feel like their response to pile number 1 is, I know, I'm sorry. Like I feel like they're gonna come in and say, I am so sorry that I was being such a dick to you in the past. Like I'm so sorry that I was acting like that before, okay? So thank you, Spirit. So for pile number 3, what else can you tell us about the situation, this whole communication, contacting? So deception in the reverse, okay? So yeah, I feel like they no longer want to be this deceptive person, okay? And literally this another deception card came up in pile 1, so of course watch pile 1 as well after you finish watching this. It was like the Seven of Swords, just trying to get away with something, okay? So I feel like in the past, yeah, they were trying so hard to wear a mask and hide their feelings and deceive you, and they're tired of this deception. They want to be truthful now, okay? So what else for pile number 3? This whole situation with this person and contact and not wanting to hide secrets, wanting to come forward. Okay. Very soon. Honeymoon. So enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. This is still, it depends on what you're doing. Like if you're already like in your career right now, then you just started work again like today. If you're in high school, middle school, start back today. If you're like in college though, you should be on like winter break still right now. So with the whole holiday bliss, like maybe like before your break ends, they might contact you or something, maybe. Okay. Maybe they'll take like a little vacation or break from work at some point and like be with you and talk to you, okay? With the very soon card in the reverse, I feel like because at the very bottom, like this card is always like clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I feel like it's kind of like, okay, time's up. Like you've already decided exactly what you want, so it probably is coming sooner than you think it is. Like this whole, I feel like you've been waiting a really long time, and this person is coming back sooner than you think. Like I feel like you're like on the brink of union with this person. Okay, what else? Last card. Okay, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world in the reverse. So I'm just kind of getting like when it says it's time to disconnect and the fact that it's in the reverse, I feel like it's just saying like for you two, it's time to like reconnect. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you both kind of went on like a retreat from this connection for a really long time. Like I'm thinking like we were on a break, you know, like freaking friends. You know, like you guys took a very long break from each other, and I feel like they're now ready to come forward. Like they're tired of this break between you guys. I feel like they are ready now to reconnect with you, okay? That was probably the faster reading, but like I said in my whole disclaimer, pile 3 does tend to resonate with me more because that is my life path number. It gets very specific, it gets very down to the point very quickly because I fully understand what it's trying to say, you know. But yeah, if that resonated with you, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification for more readings because I post them pretty often, obviously. Comment down below how it resonated with you. Do you watch pile number 1 just to kind of see the flip side, like see your energy with it? Yeah, in all honesty, I feel like for this reading today, there's probably a lot of people that are going to resonate with these, like with pile 3, maybe pile 1. I feel like pile 2 was very dark. Like it was really sad. I feel like that's more like a pile 2 seemed to be more of like a, you know, you were together and you're not anymore, and it's kind of like it's over, you know. But of these other piles, it's just like you know, but whatever. Still do like you know, because like I said in my disclaimer, because my life path number is number 3, pile number 3 always resonates with me. My energy always ends up kind of influencing the reading, so it can get very specific. It can be probably the easiest one to read, the more detailed one to read. So this one definitely was the shorter one. It was just like, okay, I see what's happening here. It's really quick. The other ones I had to kind of like wait a second. But yeah, if you feel like that this one resonated with you pretty well, if there's like some parts that you were like, that doesn't sound like me, I don't think, you know, or like we can't be on the brink of union because I just met them, whatever, then like, you know, watch another pile too. Like watch another pile and see, and like kind of take from both and just see what's happening, okay? You know, it's all on you. But if you feel like it really did fully resonate with you down to a T, then you're good to go. We're on the same wavelength. But if it didn't, don't take what doesn't resonate. Only take what resonates, leave the rest alone, because this very much is my energy as well, and I have been in this union, in this this connection for like the past couple years. So obviously I'm in the wave of twin flames and soulmates that's further along in the journey. If you're just starting it, then this probably wasn't your reading, you know. So just be wise with that, okay? So hope you enjoyed that reading. I hope you liked the whole song thing, okay? And actually, I don't want to spoil it if you pick another pile. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll catch you next time, okay?